Do you remember this quote? It was, the more playful ads actually perform much better than the more serious and corporate ones.
Oh, I think that was the very first podcast I ever recorded.
I didn't even know that. Let's talk about that for a second. So one, let's talk about the quote. Like, where did that quote come from? I guess I love it, but I'd love to hear your take on it.
Yeah, I think at the time I was reviewing some past ads performances. Especially I was reviewing our display ad performances. And what we found is the ones with brighter color, more playful image, more emotional connection performed better than the ones with product shots, with feature benefit wordings. So the more professional and button up ones actually didn't get a lot of results than the ones that is a little quirky, has a little more character and personality. So that's where that quote come from.
And I love that too, because I think nowadays, even just as consumers in our personal lives, but also as B2B marketers, we see so many ads every single day. And when it clearly looks like an ad, oftentimes I just tune those out right away. And I'm more drawn to the types of ads that you just described that maybe are imperfect, look a little bit more raw and authentic, aren't as overly produced. And those definitely perform better in our own experience too.
Yeah, and especially if you think about social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube and TikTok. Those are social platforms that people expected to connect with their friends and see updates. So if you produce something that looks like, oh, you are holding a camera, in Dolores Park and talking about how great this camera is, that's probably working better than like you really high production, like 50 megabytes of, pixel and whatever, and looks like really produced. People enjoy that. Uh, Sometimes it's like, oh, they thought that's one of those like friend updates and they watch it. It's entertaining, it's connecting. So definitely, especially when it comes to the more like video and display assets.
Which I think is awesome because on a smaller marketing team, and even when I think back to a year ago when it was just the three of us at Metadata, we did not have a lot of budget and we still don't have a lot of budget. But the whole point is you don't need a crazy amount of budget to put together really good video ads on any of these mediums. So it's awesome to hear.